So I finally got something special for the Corolla that is sitting out there. It's been very long and anticipated wait for this, which is the turbokits.com full kit for the Corolla. So I'm gonna unbox it. Let's get this thing unpacked and see what it all comes with. I'm really excited to get this thing open. I'll finally be part of the boosted Corolla'S. All right, we'll start with the small box first. Let's see what's in here. All right, so this is a complete plug and play harness for the aftermarket ECU. All right, so let's open up this next box. This box really doesn't weigh that much. This box weighs like, I don't know, 75 pounds or something like that. That box has the majority of everything. Alright, so this looks like all the intercooling piping. It looks like they gave a checklist of everything that comes with it. A sticker. Alright, and now let's crack open the big box there. That's gonna have all the extra goodies in it, wherever I put my knife. And this box came a little dented. So hopefully nothing is dented in here. Like I said, this box weighs like 70 pounds. Alright, so here's the AEM. I guess it's actually not an ECU, but it's just the fuel and ignition controller. All the couplings for the intercooling piping and some vacuum lines, it looks like. I think this is a downpipe. Filter, K&N filter. Or a bunch of clamps. I do have to say it feels like Christmas time with all this stuff in here. Some miscellaneous hardware, hose clamps and stuff like that. I'm not even sure what this is. We'll open it up in just a second. I think this is the boost gauge. I believe this is what this is. Oh, it's rattling. Hopefully it's not broken. I think these are the fuel injectors. So, and I did opt to the 550cc injectors. So they do have 440. I went with 550 for the long-term goals of this car. Insulating tape, more clamps, some mounting hardware and stuff. Turbo to downpipe. I do have to say they're very organized with everything they give you. So, I mean, I'm excited to put this in. It should be a pretty simple install with everything. They give you everything that you need. More hardware. I don't know what this is. We'll open that in just a second. Oh, I think this is a manifold. Yeah, here's the turbo manifold. Some more mounting brackets. And the best of them all, I'm pretty sure this should be the turbo. If not, then I'm missing. Alright, so this is pretty much the entire kit. I bought everything on the kit except for the exhaust, so I didn't see the need to buy the exhaust. It was like almost $800, so I just opted out of it. I'll probably do some type of custom exhaust in the future. And I did order the cold air intake, so I'm assuming one of these intercooling pipes are probably for the cold air intake. That's pretty much everything in all the boxes, so I'm gonna open up some of the other little boxes so we can take a look at, make sure everything is in here. Just go over a little bit more. They do give you very detailed instructions on how to install this, so this should be almost everything is simple bolt-on for this car, the way they have this. So there's very minimal like modification needed at all. I believe you do have to drill and tap your oil pan so that way you can have a oil drain from the turbo. But other than that, I mean, it is pretty much like a plug and play kit. So let's open up these other miscellaneous boxes here and then see what they are. Okay. So here's the intercooler. And the fins are a little messed up on this. but we'll try to straighten them out a little bit. But the other side looks decent. I love how they have their turbo kits branded right on it. This seems like a very high quality kit, so I have no complaints so far about it, except for the little packaging damage on the intercooler. Alright, so this has all the gaskets that you're going to need for the turbo. Looks like all the return lines and feed lines for the oil and coolant are also in here. More mounting hardware and stuff. And then the best of all, it's a very tiny turbo. It's not big at all, but for this car, it's gonna make some decent power for it. So, like I said, quality seems decent, and I did opt with their whatever the standard turbo was for the kit. That's what I ended up getting. So, all right. So pretty much, I just got the. I was looking at their website. I got the billet ball bearing T28 turbo, so that was the standard one, and that should easily do like 250 or so, like without any problem. So, but yeah, if you guys are curious what exactly I went with, this is exactly what I checked off and about how much it's going to cost. So it is a pricey kit, but like I said, almost everything is plug and play. This right here is like the reason why it's so pricey, getting all the plug and play harnesses to work for the Corolla ECU, because there's not many like aftermarket companies that make stuff for that Corolla out there. So, but that's why this was one of the most expensive parts, getting this with the bass tune. So, because if you don't get the bass tune with this, then you're gonna have to do all this wiring yourself or have another company do it. And they'll probably charge you almost just as much for this. So why not just get the plug and play kit and then be able to just do it yourself. So that's what I went with. And like I said, I went with the more smaller turbo for now, and we'll see how things go with everything here. So let's start unwrapping everything else and see what we got, and then soon hopefully we'll start putting everything onto that Corolla, because I'm excited about this. I know you guys are excited about this. This has been something that I've been wanting to do for probably like over a year now, but the price of it just kept deterring me from it. But now I think this is gonna change everything up on the car. So I mean, if you guys are new to the channel, my Corolla is pretty much a complete bolt-on Corolla with, like I said, a cold air intake, the headers, a catback exhaust, a few other little performance things that pretty much they sell for that car. So now we're going to take that and improve it by a million times. So I'm super excited about it. Let's finish unwrapping everything else and make sure we have everything in the kit, and then we will put that on the Corolla. Alright, it's really nice that they come with a K&N filter, so we all know they're really nice, high quality. Alright, so let's open up this. I'm not sure what this is. Alright, so yeah, this is a Forge Motorsport blow-off valve, so that's always nice. And it looks, this quality on this looks super nice, so there's that. Alright, so this comes with all the wiring that you need. Alright, here's the manifold. This thing honestly looks really high quality, so it does look like it's casted, but everything looks pretty clean. And there's a little burrs around here. We might have to clean that up a little bit with a file, but all in all, it looks very nice, clean. And this I'm not exactly sure Right, here's some more fittings. I don't know, is this bubblegum? That's literally, yeah, this is bubblegum, it looks like. That's interesting. I don't know what the heck. So I'm assuming that this cool tape, I guess it's for all the intercooling piping. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, it says it only holds up to 400 degrees of direct heat, so I'm assuming that it's not anything for like the exhaust or anything like that. So that's very interesting that they give this. I didn't know that they did it, but it comes with that. Now let's take a look at the injectors. And like I was saying earlier, I opted for the 550cc injectors. For the kit I have, you don't need them. I mean, it was only like $30 more, $20 more, something like that. But this is more for like future proofing, so you can upgrade these and this will push out more power and more fuel, but it also will work for the standard turbo setup right here. All right, and here's the boost controller or boost gauge, not controller, gauge. Like that, hopefully it's not broken. Something is rattling in here. All right, it comes with a T, so I'm guessing that's where you're gonna splice it in. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see, but this is literally a TurboKits.com boost gauge. So that's cool that they actually have their own boost gauge as well. This is the plug-and-play harness. This is specific for the 2009-10 Corolla. I'm guessing the 11, 12, and 13 are slightly different. So, and this is actually made by Boomslang, so I've never heard of that company before until they sent this out. But yeah, I mean, all the wiring, I mean, literally looks like a OEM. Alright, I'm not gonna take all these out, but obviously, yeah, you can see all these are the couplings to attach all the intercooling piping. And I don't think anything could really be wrong with these. Alright, so here's the downpipe. Honestly, looks pretty decent. The welds don't look too bad. Does have like a flex pipe in it. But yeah, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it in there or not. There is a pretty big metal burr in there. You want to make sure all this gets taken out before you run your car. Alright, you can see right there. This was inside of here, so just double check. I mean, you might want to do that where all the fittings are, but yeah, just make sure none of this is in there. I know it's on the exhaust side, but you put this in there and then that piece will just start rattling inside of here. So, but very nice quality. Looks like it comes with some O2 sensor spots. And then they come with a bunch of hardware. This one's labeled turbo to downpipe, turbo to manifold. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it looks like it has like vacuum fittings on it. So, and then this looks like some type of mounting hardware. I'm just gonna open all these just to inspect them, make sure. Nothing is damaged. I don't know that dent is supposed to be in there. I doubt it is, but if it is, then. But other than that dent, I mean, the quality on this looks really nice. So. Alright, and then pretty much the last part is the turbo. So, thing looks nice quality. Alright, and sooner or later we're going to be making those turbo noises. But yeah, it looks good. So, and then just the rest of the other stuff is just all the return lines and feed lines for the oil and coolant. Alright guys, but that's pretty much everything for this video. I just wanted to unpack everything, get everything prepped for the install. On the next video, I'm going to be pulling that Corolla in here. We're going to get all this installed on the Corolla, making sure everything runs good, and then we will go drive that thing. So, but if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got some great content coming for you guys. So if you guys like this kind of content and you guys want to see that Corolla turboed, subscribe to the channel. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys next time.